now it's time once again for another episode of Wipe Those Tears. And here is your host, the star of Wipe Those Tears, Jason DeCanio.
Hey, thank you very much. You're a great audience. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. I was playing a little Arsenio today, right? Okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Wipe Those Tears. It is March 20th, 2024 on this episode number 26. Just about, 10 days to Easter weekend. Yes, Easter Sunday is actually March 31st, so we're actually 11 days, but we're getting close, folks. But right now on this show, we have two brand new people that are filling in for two of our regular tier masters, so I want to go ahead and introduce them first. Get them, situated and ready to go so that we can make them feel at home. And I want to start off with the first guy who's been here before. He's now filling in for Gianni PIZZI tonight. And so, ladies and gentlemen, from the Rant and Rave podcast and the Popcorn panel, let's give it up for the man who always knows how to give a liner and everything else. Here is JORDY SKOW. Yeah.
Oh, come on. You're too kind, brothers and sisters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, are we going to see you tonight on cam, or is that going to be impossible again tonight?
Yeah. Last night, I had to, do my usual thing. I'm filling in for somebody tonight and tomorrow night, as usual, on Brandon Martin's channel, the Rant and Rave podcast.
That's
yeah.
Right.
It's like Mr. No Days Off this time.
Yeah, that's pretty much. We're completely booked, but we appreciate you coming out here, filling in for Gianni. He's most grateful. He's enjoying his concert tonight of REO Speedwagon and Rick Springfield. I think he blasted a picture on Facebook there to kind of show everybody where he was. So he's having fun, but you're gonna have fun here because you've been here before. You know how it's played, but we're gonna go ahead and get our next visitor in, who's going to be taking over for Scott McVeigh tonight, just for tonight. Scott's got to get up in the morning and go to work early. So let's give it up for the man who does Super Password. He does Rant and Rave as well. 3 Caesar's Challenge, the Challengers, a lot of announcing, and he's one heck of an announcer, folks. Give it up for Brandon Martin. Here he is. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, audience. Thank you very much. Oh, it's great to be here, Jason.
Oh, thank you, Brandon, for not only subbing for me this afternoon on DMS, but to come in and, cover for Scott tonight, who will be back with us next week. I think he's just got to work one of those early schedules at Home Depot. So they have to get him up early. So we wish you, of course, a thank you. And we'll explain the rules. I explained briefly about them a little bit to both you and to JORDY. So, I'll give you a run through when we open up the board and do the whole shenanigans, which you never know. Shenanigans can happen at any given time. So,
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and meet one of the regular tier masters here. He is, I think I saw little Jeff, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there he is. With little Jeff, here is Brandon Bogard. Hey, that's for you, little Jeff.
Oh, Brandon's what?
Well, it's been a while since we've seen you, my little friend. How are you doing today?
I had no idea.
You had no idea about what?
You're not alone.
You're not alone. Of course you're not alone. You were surrounded by friends, you know?
We're not.
I must say, I do like the matching shirts tonight, gentlemen. It's very impressive. I
I got a question to ask little Jeff.
Fire away there, my friend.
How's it feel having a daily colonoscopy?
Oh my God.
Do you know what that means? Nope, I don't.
I think you threw a blank on both of them there. You stuffed them really well, there, Jordy.
And I thought the ventriloquist had brains on him.
Sadly, no.
No.
Not that many.
Oh boy. Well, it's gonna be one of those long nights, folks. And boy, oh boy, stay tuned because you never know how hot it can get in this room or in this area for that matter. I got the fan running, and well, you know what's gonna happen. Brandon, it's good to have you here with little Jeff. You know, I'm telling you, we appreciate everything you've done so far and bringing the little guy on for a little bit tonight. Appreciate it. Now, let's introduce the last member of the Tier Masters here from Canada, the man who claims to be Mario and everything but Luigi. Here is Mark Leota. Yes!
Hello!
Mr. Leota! Well, I think we've already got your national anthem playing for you there, courtesy of Jordy, you know?
Oh, no.
Thank you, Jordy.
I only know that one phrase. The others I can't say neither in English or French.
Wow. That's fine. Mark, how are you doing tonight? Okay?
I am doing good.
All right. That's fantastic. Anything new in the Nintendo world you want to share with us while we're before we go into the game?
Ooh.
Well, the new Princess Peach game's coming out on Friday, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, you did mention something about that last week, so
I'm actually looking forward to it as well.
Yeah. And of course, yesterday
Princess has her own game now?
Yes, she does. And then yesterday, the new MLB The Show came out, so I've been enjoying that.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's not the only game she's had, for herself. I mean, there's been others before.
There's only been one other major game to feature Peach, which was on the DS years ago.
Oh, I know Super Princess Peach, but I'm also talking about, Super Mario Brothers 2, she was a playable character on that for the first time.
That's what I thought. I thought it was only the Super Mario series and only Mario's named in the title.
Well, she was also playable in 3D World, and just recently she's also playable in Mario Wonder.
Yep.
Very good.
It's a wild,
Any Donny Wonders.
Even though she has been playable in other Mario games that, like, Mario Party or Mario Kart, still, it doesn't, that doesn't mean anything. It just, we're talking about, like, strictly Mario per se, like, as in the Super Mario games,
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there you go. I have no idea. I mean, I'm just agreeing with you guys because you guys know more about what's coming out and everything because you guys are on top of it. Fantastic. Well, that's great. I hope you guys get a lot of playing time out of it. By the way, Mark, do you know how much the game costs? Or is there a price?
$60 US.
Not bad.
Which would be $80 Canadian.
$80 Canadian. And you get free shipping on it too, right?
I pre-ordered my copy at GameStop, so.
Okay.
Speaking of GameStop, I might want to pre-order mine while I got a chance, tomorrow.
Good idea. Well, I tell you what, guys, when you get your game, have fun, and I know one of you is going to be playing it amongst it with chilling with Jordy there.
Dude, I think I might play it for the next 6 hours. By the way, an update. I couldn't do a chilling with Jordy last week because the internet and my Wi-Fi was acting all crappy, and because of that, I was unable to get my get anything done in time. So I had to delete the scheduled stream, and I'm going to make a new one this coming Friday. And this time I will do a 6-hour one to make up for the 3 hours that I couldn't do last Friday.
Great promotion on there, Jordy.
And by the way, some major baseball news that broke earlier is that Shohei Ohtani's interpreter apparently got involved in some sort of betting thing.
Uh-oh.
Apparently using some of Shohei Ohtani's money without permission to make sports bets, so he's out of a job.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
That's
What's
what you
this
call
now?
abusing the system.
What's this
Yeah,
now?
and this news coming after the Dodgers won the MLB season opener in Korea very early this morning, 5-2.
What's his name? Sean Hill?
Shonei.
It's Shohei.
Shohei Ohtani.
Go ahead.
Let me Otane. I mean, if you can say it fast. Oh. All right, gentlemen. Very good. Glad we got all of that taken
Wait
care
a
of.
minute. Hold on.
What?
Did something happen?
No.
No.
Why? What had happened?
I don't know. I think you guys buffered for a minute there. I think it could have been from my end. Hold on a second.
Oh. Okay. Well, we can hear you pretty good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, I know that's not a problem. I'm just trying to check. Okay. I was trying to say
That came in.
Yes.
That came in.
Have you ever seen those, airline attendants, or whatever? They're actually American, but they act Chinese for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They say it so fast. They talk so fast you can't hardly understand them.
Especially when one of them singing Montin Kloon. I'm just that's the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
All right. Well, speaking of the darndest things you ever saw, let's go ahead and get the rules to wipe those tears. Good luck, gentlemen. Here we go. Okay. You know how this is played, but for Brandon Martin and Jordy, well, Jordy knows about it. You guys are going to be rating the games now, NES with the letter K. You'll rate them from 50 to 100, A, B, C, D, F. Okay? You'll rate it on playability, the cover art. If you played the game before, any kind of history you have, great. Your score will be locked in. Once it's locked in, it cannot be changed. So please make sure you give a good score and be very opinionated about it. If you need some help on certain things, we have, of course, our statistician, Brandon Bogard. Mark Leota knows a little bit about the Mario games. You guys know a lot about the NES games, too, as well. So good luck to all of you. Let's go ahead and start this game up. Let's open up the board. Okay. As you can see, I'm going to show you that the tier board right now, I'm scrolling up as you can see. It starts with an A, goes with a B. That's 80. That's 90. That's about an 80 to a 90. This one is 90 to 100, 80 to 90, 70 to 80 is a C. The D's would be 60 to 70, and anything below that in the 50 to 60 range is an F. Okay? All right, let's go ahead with the first game of this 26th episode. And up comes the first game of the night. I got to put my volume up a little bit better here. Okay, there we go. It's Kid Cool. Kid Cool is what we're looking at, the first game of this night. Let me give you a little description about Kid Cool, okay? Now, this one is by Vic Toki, or Tokai. I don't know, I guess that's right. Toki or Tokai. July 22nd, 1988 was the release date. I clicked on that, and it's a video game released for the NES. The game's main character is based on Kenji Sagara, popular Japanese child actor who was famous in the 80s for his impersonation of baseball player Masayuki Kakefu. Wow. Kakefu.
I've never heard of that name.
I don't know.
Me either.
Hey, it's all Japanese. What do you expect?
Yeah. It's also one of the games featured in the Japanese show Game Center CX. It's a platform game akin to the Mario series. So Mark Leota would know about that. And there's also a small red creature wiki that the player can carry, which will eliminate enemies when thrown. That's a summary. You can, of course, check it off with Wikipedia. All right. So up first will be Brandon Martin. You've had a chance to look at the game cover. What would you like to say about Kid Cool?
You know, I gotta say though, even though I haven't played the game, but the cover art, I will say though, really interesting. You know, the the guy there, along with many others in this one. You know, for this, I'm actually gonna give this one an 85.
An 85. Okay, a high B. Very good. That ding means it's locked in, so it cannot be changed. And now we go to Brandon Bogard and Little Jeff with Kid Cool.
So keep in mind, I look at both covers, not just the front cover.
Yes.
Right.
So whatever happens, even the front cover can't save it. Is that right? Right. With that,
He sounded like the penguin for a minute, like wah, wah, wah.
oh, not only that, Waluigi.
Mm-hmm.
Wah!
But with that said, about this game, you want to say it? This is
Well, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
we're
Wash
looking.
the little mouth out with soap there, Little Jeff. Boy, oh boy. Wow. We got a bleep on not even a half hour into the
Not in
program.
this room, no.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, I'm looking at the front cover.
Uh-huh.
We see this dude posing behind Santa Claus, or
You know, it's kind of hard to tell
Gandalf?
what it looks like, you know.
and then under a green devilish, whatever the hell that is. And then the gameplay images.
Uh,
The people on the gameplay images don't have a face. The knight looks titty. So does our main guy.
Did he just say titty?
we welcome
Yeah.
Shitty.
Shitty?
Oh, shitty or 70?
C-I-L-L-Y.
Sibby. Whatever that means.
Jesus Christ.
I think you need
Jimmy.
more than Jesus Christ. I think you need an exorcism.
It's he said chibi.
Chibby.
But yeah, these guys do look chibi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the queen of one of them images looks ugly as heck. And another one, why are they in the circus?
Jesus. Ah.
That's why. What are we grading it? $58.
Oh my God, 58 and opposite of that. They get the
Damn.
buzzer. All right. First buzzer of the night, and we now go to Mark Leota with Kid Cool.
Yeah, which I have not played.
No, but you'd probably like it considering it's a Mario spin-off, you know? It's one of those side-scrolling Mario games. Like
Side-scrolling platformers.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed the platforming games before, even ones that aren't Mario. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, the cover art looks pretty nice there,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I guess this wouldn't be too bad of a game then. Let's give this one a good old 87.
An 87. Okay. A high B for that. Nicely done. Okay, Jordy, you're up with Kid Cool.
I don't think I've ever played this game, but I want to see the cover art more closely, you know, if you don't mind. So I'm gonna try and look for something right here. It's
Oh,
Kid
sure.
Cool. It's Kid Cool, right?
Yeah, you can go to Wikipedia or just type in Kid Cool and it'll come up with the art. Or
Oh, there it is.
oh God, send him that link.
I got it.
Did
You got it? Okay. That'll give you the both back and forth of the covers there.
Okay, so it's called Kid Cool and the Quest for the 7 Wonder Herbs.
Yeah.
So he's into 420.
Oh, boy.
Well, yeah. Naturally stoned,
He's
Joe.
naturally stoned, Joe. Yeah.
And the guy who you tried to refer to, it's actually Vic Takai.
Oh, Victor Kai. Okay, thank you very much for the correction. Appreciate it.
Oh,
I
it's no
thought it was either
problem. I mean,
Victor Kai. You know, sometimes they go by Toki.
well, either way, the artwork, it looks pretty good. You know, I'm like I said, never played the game, but I will say though, it's kind of weird, you know, because you got also like a castle in the background. I would believe it's actually pretty nice looking. But one thing I don't know is I can't tell if that's a wizard or Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's a tough one
Well,
to
that's
kind
a
of
point there.
pick out there. Yeah.
But as for the rating I would give it, I'm gonna give it the same as Brandon did, an 85.
On 85, we double up on it. Okay, very good. All right. Okay. And we double up on that, and you're locked in with your score. Okay, Kid Cool. Well, honestly, I've never played the game. I think I've seen it on Nintendo Power, or the Power thing, that show that they used to play in the '90s. So I think I've seen it on that program where they gave you some fantastic tips on how to beat the game and everything. But I never played it. But I love the cover art. The cover art's got a lot of things going on, so you're really not focusing on one particular part of the cover. So that's what I like. It kind of gives you, because if you went back and saw the cover again at a different time, you probably spot something you didn't see before. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 80 and still pass it with a B. And there we go. All right, we've got our 5 scores. Let's go ahead and average it out. This is divided by 5. Here we go.
I think I've got all.
Okay, we average out the Kid Cool, and it goes to a clean 79, which means it goes into the C tier. Very good. Your first C of the night. Not too bad. Good going on that one, gentlemen. All right, let's go ahead to the next game. Okay, and in this one we have, looks like another Kid Nikki. Radical Ninja. I think that's right. Yeah, I think so. This one is put out by Data East, October 2nd, 1987. So let's look at Kid Nikki. This is the wonderful Yanchamaro, an arcade game developed and published by IREM in 1986 and was later published outside Japan by Data East in 87. The arcade game runs on IREM 62 hardware, the same as Kung Fu Master. One day in feudal Japan, Kid Nikki, the most radical of ninjas, is training at his ninja school. Suddenly, a passing bird is struck down by an arrow and lands at Nikki's feet. Now attached is a note explaining that Nikki's girlfriend, Princess Margot, has been kidnapped by the evil stone wizard. With the cry of, "We'll help you," Nikki bursts through the wall of his school and sets off on his quest to save Margot. Okay, with that in tune, let's go ahead and start now with Brandon Bogard. You're up with Kid Nikki.
So, yeah, I actually like the cover. I actually like the front cover.
Mm-hmm.
You got him. He's coming face to face. He's trying to save his princess.
Something you'll never have. Oh, what? Was my mic? Oh, was my mic on the whole time? I apologize.
Yes, it was, by the way.
It's sarcasm.
Actually, I hate to admit that I have to agree with you.
I didn't know you had the hots for Margot there, little Jeff, Man.
You know, it's kind of funny.
No, I mean, I agree with Jordy on you and your love.
It's
Seriously?
It's kind of funny,
Yes.
It's kind of funny the puppet's got more wood than you.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, and and that noises you're hearing is the imitation of an erection.
And just for that, Jordy, you get a free city. Yes,
Nice.
Yep. That was from Missile Command, by the way.
Back when generic beats ruled the day.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. You want to go? Then one of the gameplay images has a weird stick figure looking like. But still, we give this 84.
84. Okay, that's a very good score there. Locked in, and now we go to Mark Leota with Kid Nicky.
Kid Nicky. Don't think I have played this yet. Or ever, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Seems pretty interesting. I mean, I like that gray color for the cover art.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. I think I'll give that one an 80.
An 80. Okay, still a B, but a very respectable one there. Very good. All right, Jordy, you're up with Kid Nicky.
Okay, I just looked up the game. I never played it before, but I did notice something from peculiar about the cover art. And what the hell?
Who hit that? I didn't touch that.
Oh no.
No, never mind. No, I didn't hit the end stream button.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. I didn't know who did. I don't know what that
was.
No,
nobody hit it. Nobody hit it.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not what I was referring to. Like, is David backstage?
No,
I don't know. No, he's not. I don't think he is.
No, David's not here.
Okay.
No.
Folks, if you're hearing me, the tone of my voice, I think I'm having paranoia.
I want to see my twin.
You do see your twin, man. That's in deep trouble.
Touche.
Yep.
So yeah, Kid Nicky. I've seen the North American cover art, which is what's displayed here, and I'm not gonna lie, it just looks very modern, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
From what I can tell. But the Japanese cover art, I think, is better. As a matter of fact, it also looks familiar. If you look it up right now, the character on the front cover almost looks like Goku from Dragon Ball.
Ah, little anime there.
Oh yeah, and that's the Japanese cover art. Now the North American art, if it was the same as the Japanese cover art, I would give it like maybe a 90 or maybe 85. But with this, I'm gonna have to give it maybe a 75.
A 75. Okay, a little bit drop in the score there, but still a decent passing grade. Very good.
It's just too modern and too bland. That's all.
Yeah, gotcha. No problem. 75 for Jordy, and now Brandon Martin, Kid Nicky.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with Jordy on this one. Sure, this cover art for that one, okay, it's all right. I mean, it's still good. It is. But again, if you're looking at the Japanese arcade flyer, okay, that's much better than the North American one.
Yeah, I see the Japanese one on Wiki myself. Yeah, you're right. Totally.
And it does look like Goku from Dragon Ball.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. And with that being said, I'm actually going to double up with Jordy, and I'll go with a 75.
All right, you're going to double up with it. Okay, we can do that.
There.
75 for Brandon Martin. He puts it in there. Very good. Okay. Well, let's see. I've heard of Kid Nicky before. I just have not played it. So if I probably attempted to try it, I would love it. Probably. If I got used to it, maybe a little game genie to kind of cheat, to kind of see how I can get through it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with using accessories. If I have
is here, and I'm going to introduce you to my newest invention.
Kid Genie.
You never heard of the Brandon Bogard, tell your little guy friend about Game Genie another time. Because he's very curious to know what a Game Genie is. We'll have to do accessories and kind of
I can explain. It's kind of like, with the puppet right now. Little Jeff. It's basically what he does when you have to rub something really, good, and then something comes out.
Oh no!
And you get
Does it need a stop putty?
and you get three wishes, even though it's kind of like a wish, but you are making your wishes come true, if you catch my drift.
There you go. Couldn't have said it better there,
Come on,
Jordy. Very
Jordy.
nice. And for that, Jordy gets another free city. Okay.
Brandon is actually rubbing something right now.
Wait, what? Wait, what do you say?
Brandon's actually rubbing something right now. I won't say where.
Well, for that explanation, Jordy gets another free city, so he's going to get a lot of free cities tonight. I'll tell you that. But on that happy note, which I think is a great explanation with the genie and everything, yeah, I probably will love it. Now, like you said, the Japanese cover art, I just took a look at that with everybody else, and I totally agree.
That genie played by Robin Williams? What? Not that.
Not that genie.
Actually, I'd prefer that genie. I'd actually prefer that genie over Will Smith any day.
You're right. You're right about that one, though. Yes. From
The Star Aladdin
Play a genie.
Aladdin the Lamp, Pokundo Bunda. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. I'm going to give this 79. 79 is what I'm going to give it. Okay. And that was, I think, did somebody not give it an 80? Did anybody give it an 80?
I think
I gave it 84.
Oh, okay. You gave it an 84. Okay. I figured somebody was one up.
What did Mark give it?
Mark, you gave it an 80. You gave it an 80, right?
I think so.
Then you got a one up on me. Very good. Just want to make sure I get everybody's recognition. You know what I mean? In this case. Okay, we have our scores, so let's go ahead and average it out.
I think I've got all.
Well, it looks like the kids are going to get their game in there today. Kid Nikki goes to 78.6, a little bit less than Kid Cool. Still a C tier, though, but very good. Nicely done on that. And let's go ahead now and take a little bit of a break here. All right, at the end of the first half hour of our show, because I know it kind of goes a little fast when we do introductions in the first half hour. Today, of course, Brandon Bogart and Mark know what's going on here. We're going to be playing a game called What Am I? All right, I'm going to read you clues to this What Am I? And you'll write them down. And then at the end of the show, when all the clues have been exposed, we'll go ahead and figure your answer. You don't want a prize, you just get recognition, but it kind of, gives you a little break if you need to use the bathroom as well, too. This would be a perfect time to do that. So let's go ahead and I'll read the first two clues for you about this. What am I? First clue. I am a naturally occurring product of great importance. And the second clue, and of course, if you are playing along at home with us, your second clue is I work by inhibiting the growth of cell walls. All right. So naturally occurring product of great importance and work by inhibiting the growth of cell walls. Those are your first two clues. You'll get your next two clues at the conclusion of the second half hour, which is coming up in about 26 minutes. All right. If everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and pick up again. Does anybody need to use the bathroom or take a break?
Good.
Okay, let's go ahead and start back up again. Okay. All right, we're up to the...
That's alive!
What the heck?
That was Brandon Beauregard's dummy.
Yeah, I know. All right, next.
Thought God came down on us.
Yeah, it was like Kingdom Come came down on you, right? You would have known about that if you had it. Okay, next up. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be tonight is gonna be one of those things. Okay, I think this one is called Keto Senshi. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Keto Senshi Z Gundam or Hot Scramble. Or am I right about that? No, that's not right. It's something about kings. Okay, so I'm way off. Looks like King's Night. King's Night, that's what we're looking at. Okay. Because we have Kings of the Beach and King's Quest. Okay, this is King's Night. Sorry about that, gentlemen.
Kings.
I gave you the wrong there we go. Yeah, this is King's Night, put out by Squareworks, September 18th, 1986. And this is a scrolling shooter video game developed and published by Square for the NES and MSX. The game became Square's first North American release under their Redmond subsidiary Squaresoft, and their first release as an independent company. So it was the first game for the Famicom too, as well. So King Knight follows a basic storyline similar to many NES-era role-playing video games. Princess Claire of Althea has been kidnapped in the kingdom of Izander, and the player must choose one of the four heroes: the Night Warrior, which is Rajak, the Wizard, Kaliva, the Monster Giant, Barusa, and the Kid, Thief, Toby, to train and set forth to attack Gargutua, or Garguta. Garguta Castle, what a name. Defeat the evil dragon, Tolfita, and rescue the princess. So, of course, it's one of those, like almost like Dungeons and Dragons, pretty much, for the King's Knight. Okay, let's start this time with Mark Leota. He's up on to bat with this one.
Okay.
I hope I said those names right. If I did, and if I mispronounced them, I'm totally sorry.
Well, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce this because this is a game I haven't even heard of or played. So, don't worry about it, Jason. I probably would have butchered the pronunciation too.
Right? We all could have probably butchered it somewhere along the line.
Anyway, this looks pretty cool, I guess. 75.
75. Okay, still a passing grade for that. Very good. All right, Jordy, you're up with King's Knight.
Okay, so it's basically a scrolling shooter. I think it might have some similarities with The Legend of Zelda.
Uh-huh.
And it's also, from what I can tell, it's related to somewhat to Final Fantasy, I think.
Yep. Okay.
So I gotta admit, the North American NES box art, it actually looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Yeah, it came out later after Legend of Zelda, like maybe 6 months after the first Legend of Zelda game.
Mm-hmm.
So for the box art, I give it an 80.
An 80. Okay, that's about a high B. Very good. All right, Brandon Martin, you're up with King's Knight.
You know, for this, I will say the cover art, though, with King's Knight makes sense on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You got yourself a knight. You got the princess along with the monster, many others. You know, but you know, for basically the North American version, you know, it's pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking at like the Japanese version, I mean, it's the same thing, you know, just had a little bit more to that. So for this, I'm gonna actually one up on Jordy in this one. I'm gonna make it an 81.
Okay.
An 81. Okay, he ones up him. He Gives him an 81 there. Very
Not-
good.
The movie 3 will come out this December.
There you go. Very nice there, Brandon Martin. Okay, Brandon Bogard, you're up. And you, by the way, get a free city because of that sound effects, whatever it was, you threw up there. I had no idea where it came from. That was not me. But Brandon Bogard gets that free city. So we have Jordy has 2 free cities, and Brandon Bogard has 1 free city. Okay, you guys are up anyways with King's Knight.
Oh, trust me. He has way more sound effects than over here.
Probably.
And they're unpredictable. Now, the front cover, we like this anime style. Yeah, there's a bit of an anime style. There's a red hair princess. Believe it or not. Almost like a, what was her name? Fiona? Yeah.
Fiona? Ah.
But the dragon... Yeah, the way the dragon design is pretty ugly. pretty ugly. But I see another princess with Jesus. Literally.
Yeah.
We're give this 79.
79. Okay. Very good. I think Jordy one-upped you on that one, though, because he got 80. So he can have one up. But that's still a passing grade there. Very good. Okay. King's Knight. Huh? Well, I can't say that I played the game because I can't believe that it exists. But with all the role-playing games out there, they really have to kind of throw another one in there for flavoring, huh? Which really kind of gets it. If you're going to play a role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons is the way to go. Hands down. Probably one of the best, out there for role-playing games. And then, of course, to put it on a NES, it's like, wow. I'm going to say I'm kind of disappointed with the cover art. There's a lot too much going on, and I can't make out one to the other except for probably the little green thing in the back. It's about all I can make out. Dragon. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, little Jeff. I'm going to say 70 and pass it, but still a little disappointing on the cover there. Okay, we have our scores. Let's go ahead and average them out.
I think I've got all.
Well, I can honestly say you guys are kind of consistent with your grades here, and especially myself, too. This one's going to be in the C tier at 77. So Kid Cool got 79. Kid Nicky got 78.6. And the averages keep going down. This one, King's Knight, 77. All right. Not too bad. Still passing. Very respectable. All right, let's go to the next game here on the list. Now, I think this is a volleyball game. Yes, it is. It's called Kings of the Beach. Ah, interesting. Put out by Konami Ultra Games, January 1990. Yes, it's a beach volleyball computer game, and the player can play as Sinjin Smith and Randy Stokely. The game features 3 modes of play: practice, match play, and tournament. In the latter, you progress through 5 beaches of San Diego, Chicago, Waikiki, Rio de Janeiro, and Australia, filled with increasingly challenging opponents as you attempt to win it all. And while Smith and Stoklos, actually, are joined by Ron Von Hagen, Tim Hovland, and Mike Dodd as the only real volleyball players featured in the game. Electronic Arts spiced up the competition with some notorious characters from other games, including Hard Hat Mac and Lester from Skate or Die and Ski or Die. So if you played a volleyball game before, Kings of the Beach is your game, I guess. We'll start this time with Jordy, with Kings of the Beach.
Kings of the Beach?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me look that up real quick.
Mm-hmm. We'll give him a little time on that.
Okay. All right, I see the Commodore 64 cover art.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're using, right?
No, this would actually be the NES one put out by Konami and Ultra.
It's the same thing.
Oh, that's the Commodore 64 cover art. Okay, yeah. But they have it as with the Nintendo seal. Yeah. Wiki has it for the Commodore 64 cover art. Yeah. It's very close to the NES one.
So it's kind of like, like a cover art for a movie rather than a game, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I were to say if it were a movie, my best guess would be a comedy.
Yep.
And judging by the fact that you have, men in their, swimming wear, which are like, underwear, I think it'd probably be a dark comedy. With no gayness or whatever.
Underwear.
With nothing gay related, because you got men on the cover.
It could be the
like,
sequel to White Man Can't Jump, but in this case they can.
So,
Isn't that racist?
I don't know.
I've always wondered about that about DeCanio for years.
What?
Is he racist?
Wow, I got black people living next door to me. What are you talking about, racist? That ain't no racist. I'm about the most non-racist person ever. I say equal opportunity for everybody. There you go.
Good to know.
Yep.
So, for the cover art, I'm just going to give it maybe, because it's like, one of those single-player beach volleyball games.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably give it maybe an 80, just to be, generous.
An 80? Okay, very good. That's pretty good. You know how many times I tried to invite Victor on the show and he wouldn't come on? Give me
multiple times.
Lots of times.
And I can understand why he never accepted the invite.
He says, I'm overbooked. I said, you're on once a week, you dog. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Blockhead's more like it.
There you go. Well, I just, it's like that. Okay.
Well,
Jordy gives it an 80 there. We go now to Brandon Martin for Kings of the Beach.
yeah, I mean, basically the cover art itself, both men in their swimming trunks, can jump though, get over net, give them the good old spike. And on this one, and which is actually, again, like I said, it makes perfect sense. It's very colorful for this, and with that, I'm actually going to give it an 85.
An 85, okay. A middle B, but very respectable. Very good. Okay, what happened here? Okay,
Did somebody say Spike?
Yeah.
Spike the Dragon. Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, you're up. Brandon Bogart and Little.
Nice NLP reference. Thank you.
Yeah.
So on the front cover, it looks like one of the players is about to get snapped by the other.
So, yeah. Very good observation.
You know what it does?
Yeah. Because they're going up there at the same time and going to look like they're going to whack each other right there.
Spank the monkey.
Whack a doodle ball.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole. He was going to say that.
more like jack-a-mole.
Jack-a-mole. Jack-a-mole.
Jack-o'-lantern-mole.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, gosh.
Save it for Halloween, man.
We're not even there.
Not even close. I wouldn't have my birthday.
I don't care. Gotta get it out. Huh? Told you.
Order
I'm
for it.
gonna grade it. We're gonna grade it. Okay, 77.
77, according to little Jeff, more or less. He, I think in his case, Brandon Bogart, I think he gave the description more than you did. You said very little on that game and just gave it over there to little Jeff for commentary. Nicely done. Okay, Mark, you're up with Kings of the Beach.
Another one that I have not played.
Do you like volleyball?
They don't have beaches in Canada, do they?
I think really the only time I might have seen volleyball is maybe during the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, that's true. It could be played indoors during the wintertime, too.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. But
I mean, volleyball, I guess, could be pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, if you get about 10 or 11 people or just 2-on-2. Yep.
Do they have beaches up in Canada?
Well, I think we do, but they're obviously only open during the summer.
Yeah, and the rest of the time it's more like a skating rink. Ice skating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this one 73.
Ice even.
73?
73.
73. Okay.
We.
Very good on that one. Excuse me. So we're looking at a volleyball game here, huh? Now I've heard of Super Spike V-ball before, but we're not going to be looking at that today anytime soon because that's more like in the S's or in the V's. So this is didn't we have another volleyball game we were looking at before? Somewhere in the upper alphabet. I thought we had covered a volleyball game before, but maybe not. Statistician, look that up when we get a chance. No, you don't have to come up.
I gotta look that up.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I couldn't see anything else that was related to volleyball. We've done some soccer games.
Volleyball.
Volleyball, vootball. Vootball. And we've done a lot of golf and baseball and basketball.
You just love playing with your balls, now, don't you?
Yeah, I set myself up for that one.
You walked right into that one, Jason.
I walked right into it. I know. I walked right into it. Yeah.
An erection.
I know. There we go. I walked into it. Yep, I died. But I played volleyball myself before, not on the beach.
To his world.
Will you stop it? Give me a chance here.
How good were you?
Only kidding.
How good were you?
Terrible. They spiked the damn ball on my freaking head half the time. I could set the ball really well. I mean, I could bump it terribly, but I could set it really well. So they always came to me to set the ball because it was bump, set, spike, And 90% of the time, I tried very hard to spike the damn ball, but the net was so higher than me. But I was able to set it up pretty good.
Let me ask you one more question.
Uh-huh.
Were you the same size as you are now?
No. I was never 5'9" my whole life. I was actually in the upper fives when about high school, maybe about 5.
Oh, okay. I thought you said. I thought you'd play it like as you are now because. Again,
No. I haven't played volleyball since high school.
Damn.
Yeah, that's going back 28 years. The last time I touched the volleyball was 28 years ago in high school gym class, and it was in the court. It was in the gymnasium. Never played it on the beach though, but I played it, and I probably stink at it probably now, and I'd have to reiterate myself and get in better shape. Cover art.
Educate yourself.
I know the rules of the game. I know that and the bump set spike, but I'd have to kind of just get myself back into shape, and my legs are all screwed up.
Oh.
But I like the cover art. It looks great. I'm going to give this a 90, actually.
Whoa!
Give it an A. There we go. Not 100, but a
Somebody dark.
I know that's the first. I think that's the first A tonight that we've ever had. Okay, we got our five. We got our 5 scores. Let's live it up.
I think I've got all.
Okay, this one actually gets going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's continually going up, but it's going to stop right there at the B's. 81. Very good, though. It's the first B of the night, actually, for the 4 games that we've done so far. All right. Let's go ahead and break early for it a little bit here. Okay. Coming to the end of our first hour of play here. We've only done 4 games because, you know, we usually our regular crew is not in here. Of course, we have a little Jeff, so, you know, that's okay. But so far, so good. We'll continue on here. And here are the next 2 clues on What Am I? Okay. So, your third clue is I kill harmful bacteria. And the 4th clue is I am called the miracle mold. That's M-O-L-D, mold. Okay, so kills harmful bacteria and I'm called the miracle mold. Those are your next clues. You'll get 3 clues in the next half hour. So anybody need to use the bathroom? Take a break? We're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Jordy, Brandon, you guys good?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right, we'll pick it up again.
You already used it 2 times today.
Is that supposed to be one of those questions I don't have an answer for? A rhetorical question? Oh, my goodness.
It depends on the question.
It depends on you. All right, here we go.
What was that last thing you said? Oh,
I said meanie. You meanie? All right, but that's okay, Jeff. You're all right. You're amongst friends. We're just playing with you.
yeah, I'm all right and stupid at the same time.
All right, let's go now to this next game on the list here of K's. Is King's Quest 5. Wow. Holy cow. So we jumped the other 4 King's Quest and we went right to the 5th King's Quest, which was Absence Makes the Heart Go Yonder. What a title. Novo Trade International and Konami teamed up together in June of 1992 to come up with this game. It sold over 500,000 copies and won several awards. It was later released as a fully voiced talkie CD-ROM done by members of the Sierra staff. By summer, a Sega CD port of the game was announced, but it was never released. So in the introduction to the game, a view of Castle Daventry is shown when suddenly a mysterious cloaked figure appears. He enchants the castle, causing a whirlwind to appear, which soon engulfs the castle and lifts it out of sight. And because he is out walking when this happens, King Graham is the only member of the royal family to be left behind. He returns to the castle to find that it has disappeared and soon meets a talking owl named Cedric. Woo, woo, woo. Well, I would add that for flavoring, you know? Oh, my goodness. All right. We go back to the top of the order here with the lineup, and we go to Brandon Martin to start us off with King's Quest 5.
All right. Basically, though, I look at this. It's basically is a re-release cover art by John Gamache in this one. So you got get the long head of the castle. You got the king. You got looks like a wolf right behind the king in this one. It was by a Roberta Williams. So in this one, I will say the cover art in this one is really good. I will say, for this, I'm actually going to give it 95.
95. Wow. A very solid A for Brandon Martin. Okay, very good. Now we go to Bogard and Little Jeff.
So, a bigger image we're looking at, and that's not all. That's a nice down, whatever.
Yep.
There's a couple of questions we have. Like, one, why does one of the gameplay images look like it's on a beach?
I don't know. Let me see what we're looking at here. No, that's not a beach. That is a mountain, and in the background is the castle on a mountain.
No, we need the back cover.
Oh, the back cover? I don't know. Can anybody else see the back cover and kind of give a better rendition of that? I can't tell.
Here it is.
I see this showing the new point and click interface on the MS-DOS. Well, it looks like he's in a forest in that picture. Other than that, I don't have any other pictures. Anybody else have the back cover art on it?
And then the top gameplay image has a snow doll. For some reason. That, I guess it makes sense since the front cover looks like snow.
Yep.
We are grading it 88.
88, huh? Okay. A very respectable B for Little Jeff and Bogard. Very good, guys. Okay, Mark Leota, you're up with King's Quest 5.
Are you losing your voice?
I don't think I've played this game. Kind of seems like a seems like maybe a bit of an RPG thing.
It's another one of those, kind of role-playing game with the knights and the kings and yep.
All right. Let's give this one 82.
82. Okay. Very good. Okay, Jordy, you're up with King's Quest 5.
I've seen the same cover art as Brandon, and I'm going to go with him on this and say 90.
90. Okay. Very good. Okay. I love the cover art. Think it's fantastic, but I've never played the game. But I can honestly say it looks like it was sketched in colored pencil. I look at the cover art and it looks like it was it was beautifully painted or sketched with colored pencil or some other kind of medium. And the castle in the background looks fantastic. It looks like it's floating. We really can barely see the pathway to the castle. It's like the castle on the cloud almost. And the knight or the warrior basically is staring it down and saying, I must get there. How do I get there? My only way is somehow with magic. I don't know. I'm making that story up, but I think it's a great cover art. So, based on that,
I think a good story, though.
You would think it was a great story. You would, Little Jeff. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I'm going to say 93. Aha! 93. Not enough for a 1-up, though, because there was a 95 in there and there was a 90. So we've got 3 90s and an 88 and some other good scores in there, too. All right, we've got our 5 scores. Let's see what we have here.
I think I've got all.
I think Little Jeff likes the think music there for a minute. This one's going up to the B tier. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going right next to
I was analyzing music, not think music.
Yep. Well, it gets an 89.6, gentlemen. 2 B's and 3 C's. Very good so far. A little bit of mix of everything there. Okay, let's go to the next game. It's everybody's favorite marshmallow who sucks air for a living. Kirby's Adventure. Oh, yes. Kirby is.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
No!
Yep, Kirby's Adventure. And this one is by HAL Laboratory and Nintendo, March 23rd, 1993. So it's celebrating almost, 30 years, coming out in 3 more days. It'll celebrate a 31st anniversary. Kirby's Adventure. Yes. And like its predecessor, Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure is a 2D side-scrolling platform game. In the game scenario, an evil entity named Nightmare corrupts the Fountain of Dreams, which provides restful sleep to the residents of Dreamland. King Dedede steals the star rod that powers the fountain and gives pieces of it to his friends in an effort to stop Nightmare. Kirby, the player character of the single-player game, mistakenly believes that Dedede stole the rod for evil and sets out to reunite the pieces. When Kirby defeats Dedede and returns the rod to the fountain, Nightmare goes into outer space to spread bad dreams, but Kirby follows him and uses the rod's power to defeat him. So if you played Kirby's Dream Land, this is basically the sequel to it. Could be, give or take. Okay, we start this time with the duo of Emu and Little Jeff. Take it away.
First of all, did you just call Kirby a marshmallow?
He looks like a marshmallow. To me, he
I
looks like.
believe the term is puffball.
Somebody is colorblind.
I
Wow,
believe the term is puffball.
puffball. Okay. Well, I like
That sounds right.
He looks like a
Thank
little.
you,
He
Mark.
looks like a mini Pac-Man to me.
No.
Well, I'm way off then. Oh well, that's the way I interpret it. But hey,
You're right. You're right. It is a sequel to Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy.
Yep. But Nintendo came out with it as well too. So
That's what I mean.
yep.
The front cover is kind of throwing us off a little bit because it looks like he's swallowing part of a page.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but he's supposed to be swallowing enemies, not Cater.
Well, a man can swallow. I guess if you're a puff, you can swallow anything, you know.
So close, but we give it 99.
Whoa! Wow, 99, so close to a perfect score. Can I ask why you were 1 fry short of a Happy Meal there, Little Jeff? Please tell me why.
Brandon just explained it.
Ducking the paper, or just looks like that was the throw off. That he deducted a point for that, folks. Okay, it's locked in. Very good score though. Very good. Okay, Mark, you're up with Kirby's Adventure.
Kirby's Adventure, a classic NES game.
Mm-hmm.
And one that I actually have in my collection.
Cool.
I have to get that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see one of you guys play it on there for a show.
I don't quite remember if it's part of the NES. Actually, I think it is part of the NES online app.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd have to check. I don't quite remember offhand, but classic game. No explanation needed for this. Perfect score.
Perfect score. He got it. There it is.
And that's also a 1-up too, I might add.
1-up too. That's right. You got it. Very good. Mark Leota 1's up and gets a perfect score. And now we go to Jordy with Kirby's Adventure.
I've played the game before, and I think, I don't have a physical copy of it. I have played it, one time, with the, I think it was, Virtual Console, I believe, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like one of the Wii stuff. And I honestly think that it is a great start for it to be on the console, let alone its predecessor for the Game Boy. So I'm with Mark on this one. I give it a 100.
There it is. He doubles up with it. He ones up Brandon Bogart. And a perfect 100. There you have it. Very nice. That is 2 100s in a row. And now we go to Brandon Martin.
I mean, I haven't played it, but I need to sometime. However, cover art looks great.
Mm-hmm.
And I can agree with Mark and Jordy on this. I'm also going to give it 100 as well.
There you have it. He doubles up on it. He ones up. And he scores a perfect 100. That's 300s. Very good. Well, now I have played Kirby's Dream Land on Game Boy. I didn't own a Game Boy, but somebody lent me a Game Boy, and I played Kirby's on it, or played somebody else's Game Boy, and had a fun time with it. I thought it was pretty easy to operate. The graphics were good even for the Game Boy. I would be honestly. Now, of course, if you were playing the NES, the graphics would be totally even better. Love the cover art. Kirby is well defined, well situated. He looks like he's just happy sucking up air wherever he's doing. I know if I was a puff like that, I'd probably want to suck up some chocolate bars or something else. For that matter. Chocolate bars are good. And then Kirby would be a black puff.
After that, you told.
But speaking of which, of course, I'm going to go ahead and double up as well. I give it 100 as well there. Oh, look at that. One up again. And a ding. There you have it. Well, gentlemen, I think we can honestly say that this one's getting an A. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
I think I've done
Yes, sirree. Look at this, guys. 0.2 to close to 100. You got it. In the A's you go. Look at that. There it is. The first day tonight. There it is. 99.8. Wow. Fantastic. I think it was like I said, if Brandon Bogart would have gave it 100, we all would have had it, and it would have been 500 right there, because 500 is the best you can do. But hey, that's okay. It's still 99.8. It's an A, and that's all that matters. Great job.
$4.99.
$4.99 divided by 5 is 99.8. Yeah.
Well, God, you a bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
God, Gianni, come back.
Gianni, come back. Yeah.
No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. These substitutes are doing a great job.
They're
I
doing
had music fall out those beats.
Yeah, right? Fantastic job, gentlemen, though. 99.8. You can get
You're
anybody.
not doing the beats, are you? No, that's Jason.
What?
The beeps.
Oh, the beat. Oh, that's the Pac-Man die, actually, because
That's Pac-Man?
Yeah, that's from the Atari 2600 Pac-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not from the arcade one.
Dude,
That
arcade,
Yeah, like that.
I'm telling you, I go with the arcade anytime, anywhere.
Oh, sure. I know. But I grew up with the 2600 Pac-Man more than the arcade. That was
You
my
can try it sometime.
I will get it back. I will get it in there. Don't worry about that. I will. Okay, next up. Looks like something called Clash Ball. Oh, my goodness.
Clash Ball?
Clash Ball. Yep.
Clash Ball.
Yep. Put out by the Bidman Brothers and Sofel. That's Sofel. In July of 1991. Clash Ball is or Speedball is what they call it.
I just found it.
Yep. The game is played by two teams on an enclosed court with a goal at each end, similar to that of ice hockey or five-a-side football. The court contains fixed bounce domes that modify the trajectory and the speed of the ball, as well as the one hole in the middle at each side, whereupon entering the ball will appear at the opposite side, keeping its momentum. The layout of the domes on the court changes as the players face a different team, up to a maximum of 10 variations. You know what this reminds me of, gentlemen? Reminds me of American Gladiators. What's the one where they have to drop the balls into the goals? Do you know what I'm talking about? Who can name that particular? I don't think it's not Breakthrough and Conquer. It's another one. It's Powerball. It's called Powerball. That's what Clash Ball is about. Powerball.
Isn't
Okay.
there another thing called Powerball? You win billions of dollars?
I think so.
Oh yes, Powerball Instant Millionaire. Yep, Todd Newton.
Oh yeah, that Powerball is for Lotto, but I'm talking about American Gladiators. There's an event called Powerball.
What about Todd Newton, you said?
Well, I mean, he hosted Powerball Instant Millionaire there, Jeff.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alrighty.
You're a hero.
I think you two need to talk after the show there, Brandon Martin and Little Jeff.
Well,
and share some recipes, you know what I mean?
well,
Game show recipes.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Actually, that works because he needs help with the Sutler task force panel.
Whoa. I'm going to be on Super
No,
Bass.
no, really?
Oh, well, I'm going to be on Super Bass
One.
this Monday, by the way. So, yes. Okay. Let's start Clash Ball with Mark Leota.
Clash Ball.
Clash
Clash
Ball.
Ball.
Well, at least that's how Gary Newkirk would probably pronounce it.
Right.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Or Powerball, if you want to be specific for American Gladiator.
Powerball.
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 Yep.
All right. Anyway,
Humphrey Bogart.
I have not played this game personally,
Mm-hmm.
but would be a clash with balls. Hence the title.
Yep.
All right. 89.
89. Okay. Great way to start it off there, Mark. Very nice. Okay, Jordy, you're up with Clash Ball.
Clash Ball. I see that this title, I mean the cover art, but I also see the cover art on Wikipedia of Speedball.
Yeah, Speedball.
I actually prefer the Speedball cover over this one, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks more futuristic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with 75.
70. Oh, you dropped it down because of the difference in the covers. Gotcha. All right. Still,
I mean, the other cover would have given it a 95 for me.
I totally understand. Very good. Yeah, I kind of understand where you're going with your rating. If it's not as good as the other cover art, yeah, you deduct points on it. Fair enough. 75 it is, and now we go to Brandon Martin with Clash Ball.
And I will say, as you mentioned it though, Jason, it does give you that American Gladiators feeling.
Right.
That back in the day.
Kind of comes to mind,
Yeah. And Powerball was a thing though at American Gladiators.
Mm-hmm. Watched it religiously. Loved the show.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Religiously?
That means I watched it frequently. Like every week it was on, I would watch it just like watching church, going to church on Sunday, or going to church.
That's always a Christian thing.
No. when we refer to watch it religiously, which means we watch it regularly, like weekly or daily, but it was on weekly. So, yep.
And yeah, basically, you know,
Can someone
I mean,
please spray him with holy water?
Oh my!
I didn't know there were even different types of water.
I would love to see Father Jordy.
I mean, Navy water bottles, Dasani, Aqua, or whatever.
Dasani.
Pepper Hills.
You were saying, Mr. Martin. Sorry about that.
it's okay. But yeah, I mean, this one, it like I said, it gives you that Powerball feeling of American Gladiators, and then, but however, as Jordy mentioned it though, with the Speedball version, I mean, with that cover art, it's just, it kind of downgraded a bit if you're in this one. I mean, sure, Clash Ball is good, but if you're talking, if you're with Speedball, and might be a little bit different, but S's would be way later on. But nevertheless, I will say though, I'm actually going to give this an 85.
An 85. Okay, very good there. All right. Now it's time for the duo to come up with their critique of Clash Ball. What do you have to say about this one?
So it does look like they're fighting over the ball.
Uh-huh.
It's a very silver ball, so it must be like a very hard ball, hard as like this.
Yeah.
Thank God you did that on the desk and not me. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Also, I like on the front that it says, "The future in your face."
Yep.
We get this 93.
93. Okay, very good there. Okay. Am I missing anybody? Everybody went? Yeah, because we started with Mark Leota. Okay, very good. Yeah. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
Nope, it's all good.
Okay. Clash Ball. You know, I tell you, I never played it when it first came out, but if I played it today, yeah, I'd have fun with this one. Because like I said, Powerball comes to mind, American Gladiators. I have to actually say that the cover that's on here, I like that one. I know you guys like the other one. Difference of opinion. I disagree. I like this one better. So I'm going to go ahead and give it the 96 that Jordy would have given it if it was the opposite way. So 96. Okay, we have our 5 scores. But again, that's, like I said, it's a matter of opinion in this game. All right, let's take a look at the average.
I think I've gone all.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not going to be an A, but it will be a B. 87.6. There you have it. Very good. All right. I think we have time for one more before the break, so let's go ahead and look at it right now. Ah, a classic from the 80s. Knight Rider. Oh, wow. Yes, Knight Rider.
Kip, you're about to be graded.
Yep. Packet Video and Acclaim Entertainment, September 30th, 1988, way after the television series went off the air, like 2 years later. Let's take a look at Knight Rider. Okay, it's a racing video game. The gameplay is simple. There are 15 cities that are featured, starting with a drive from Los Angeles to San Francisco and ending back in Los Angeles. Kit can be upgraded with more fuel and shield capacities. It can also have its top speed upgraded and how many lasers, missiles it starts with. In the first 6 missions, there are allies represented by Knight trucks who will give a power-up to the player. Terrorists have raided a U.S. military site. Only a man in his robotic car can chase them across the United States to stop their evil plan. There you go. Of course, the game pointedly does not include the iconic music from the Knight Rider television show. Boo!
Moo!
Oh, that's oh man, can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's terrible, guys. Oh man, I was really looking forward to playing that, but boy, oh boy, you know. Oh boy.
I'm the interrupting cow. Moo!
Yep. All right. Well, we do start this time with Jordy. Okay, Jordy. Knight Rider you are up to the bat with Knight Rider. Oh man.
Okay, so and it also says you drive the car from the hit TV series.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty badass. Not gonna lie. It's the North American cover art, same as what we got right here.
Yeah.
So I gotta give it a 95.
Wow, a 95. Oh my goodness. He really pulled an A on that one.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically it looks like a poster from a Knight movie almost, for that matter. Okay, you got 95. We go to Brandon Martin now for Knight Rider.
Yeah, basically, hit television series though. It was 2 years basically before this game came out. With the television series been gone away. Plus it was a really good TV show for sure.
Should have been on longer than 4 seasons, I think.
I know, right?
Right? I mean, we were just getting used to Super Pursuit mode, and then take it away.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But for this cover, looks amazing, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Makes perfect sense. And with that, you know what? I'm giving it 100.
There you go. Oh, look out. He's got himself 100 for Brandon Martin. Wow.
Woo, 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 woo.
Well, like I said, there is a difference of opinions in these games, and that's where they come from. All right. Well, Brandon Martin gives it 100. Jordy gave it a 95. And now we go to Emu and Little Jeff with Knight Rider.
So the one thing we're disappointed, the gameplay images on that cover.
Mm-hmm.
They look pretty weak for the graphics.
Yeah.
But we like the front cover. What are we giving it? We're gonna give it 89.
89. Okay, drops a little bit to a B, but still a very respectable score there. Okay, Mark Leota, Knight Rider.
Okay, Knight Rider. Yes. With let's see, Kid, I think is the name of the car in that.
Kid is the name of the car, and Michael Knight, played by David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I am really not that familiar with Knight Rider, although I have heard of the series.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played the game though.
Right.
All right. Although that is a really cool cover there. So, let's give this my second 100 of the night.
Oh, I'm gonna double up with Brandon Martin. Okay, very good. There you have it. Another 100 there. 200 in the game. All right. Well, I'll tell you. As soon as I found out that the iconic theme music was not on this game, boy, that dropped about 20 points from my giving this the perfect score. I'm very disappointed. Now, having not played the game but watched the series again religiously, Jeff, because I watched all 4 years every week, unless, of course, Grandma did not allow me to watch when it was a 2-hour special because that was a 2-parter, and nope, I was only allowed to watch 1 hour, so I missed the second part of the 4 years when the season premieres were on. Yeah. So I had to go back when I was older and watch those part 2s to get the idea of what I was really missing some 10, 15 years later. Yeah, I know. But you grow up with these things. So, but not to have the theme music on this. I mean, surely they could have done an MP3, a WAV file of this. There are so many versions out there on Zedge that you could definitely have put this in an 8-bit, upgraded it to a 16-bit for Sega or a Super Nintendo. For crying out loud, I give this an 80 and call it a night. Oh my! Call it a night. Yeah. I made it funny. I made it funny. I get it all. Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Made it, I made it
Look at those gums.
funny. Yep.
Look at his lips.
All right, we've got our 5 scores. Let's go ahead and average it out. Oh boy.
I think I've got all.
Well, even with my low score of 80 and you guys just gave it pretty much the high grades that it did, it's going all the way up. It's going. It could go all the way, and it does. 92.8. There it is, your second A of the night. You got it. And for all you people out there who said blame the host for why it got lower in the A tier, I'll take full responsibility for it. There you go. Okay. We're going to go ahead and now take our next break here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay. Third half hour has come to the end here. And let's go ahead and give you 3 clues to the next What Am I? If you're playing along with us, go ahead and if you have your answer already, don't shout it out or anything till the end of the program. Okay? Here's your next clue. Sir Alexander Fleming discovered me in 1928. Sir Howard Walter Florey developed my medical use. And my development has saved millions of lives. Okay, I'll repeat those clues for you because I gave you 3. Sir Alexander Fleming discovered me in 1928. Sir Howard Walter Florey developed my medical use, and my development has saved millions of lives. 3 clues there. You'll get your final 3 at the end of the program. Anybody need to take a break, go to the bathroom, get a drink? Good? Okay. We will continue on then. Let's put it back into motion here. Okay. Well, we're almost done with the K's, I think, here. Yeah. And we should be getting into the L's pretty soon. We have a soccer game coming up next here. So let's take a look at that. Okay. It's a soccer game, but let me give you a little more description about it. So you know it.
Soccer.
Yeah, it's Konami Hyper Soccer. Wow.
Soccer.
Hyper Soccer.
Hyper Soccer. 1992 soccer video game developed and published by Konami.
It's an accordion.
Accordion.
And he said it before. I'm not
He
going
wouldn't say no accordion.
He's like, I mean, I caught him saying it with his accent, and I was like, What was that, Gary? And he's all like annoyed. He's it's an accordion.
I love it, man. It was the accordion. Well, it was published by Konami and Mattel in Australia for the NES, part of the Hyper Sports series, which include Hyper Olympics, Track and Field, Outside of Jam, Hyper Sports, Hyper Athlete, etc., etc., etc. This one received mixed reception from critics at release. Reviewers noted the lack of on-screen display of the game's score or time remaining during gameplay, and felt divided regarding aspects such as the audio-visual presentation and playability. And while criticism was geared at its technical shortcomings, but the controls, range of available options, and addition of a 2-player mode were commended. Some named it one of the best soccer titles on the NES. Retrospective commentary has been more positive and is considered to be the predecessor to Konami's International Superstar Soccer and Pro Evolution Soccer franchises. So, it's like any other soccer game. You, of course, there are 24 teams of available international teams to play. The game allows 2 players. And if you played soccer before, you pretty much have an idea of how the rules are to that. Okay. I think we're going to the top of the order here now. And we start with Brandon Martin again.
All right. Basically, known a lot of soccer, back then, making there some PA announcing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, in this one, Konami Hyper Soccer, interesting. In this one, there's an opponent in the white along with the red, and then you got the kind of gold and a blue color, going at the soccer ball, trying to get who gets the goal.
Yep.
And for this, doesn't look too bad in my case. There's some fans there as well. I will say I'm actually going to give this an 80.
An 80. Okay. A respectable B. Very good. Nicely done. Okay. Brandon Bogard, Little Jeff, you're up with Konami Hyper Soccer. And they got their soccer ball. Look at it. They got a visual aid.
Hey, if we're doing a basketball game,
Hyper Soccer Ball!
or if he's doing a basketball game, he's gonna get a basketball out.
No, this
has
is
one.
a soccer ball.
In this case, he has a soccer ball.
A purple one at that, too, it looks like.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
It's a stretch.
Yeah.
I swear to God, how do people keep calling this line with George Decay?
George Lopez Decay. So we are very impressed with this game.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay images look. I like the graphics. No criticism. But so close. 99.
Oh, 99. All right. One fry short of a Happy Meal, but still a respectable 99 there. And there goes the soccer ball. Okay.
God, Brandon almost killed someone.
Yeah.
Right with the soccer ball, game over.
Watch where you throw that thing, So
Brandon up top gave it an 85.
No, 80.
No,
an 80.
You gave him an 80.
And the Brandon below
Gave him a 99. And now we're ready for Mark Leota's score. Yep. Okay, Mark.
All right, another soccer game. Soccer.
I think
international soccer.
You and Jordy's interpretation of soccer is just like
Canadians are more into hockey than they are into soccer. So
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Mm-hmm.
Leafs, by the way, destroyed the Capitals tonight.
There you go.
Wait, make believe.
Brandon's got 7 hockey pucks.
Wait, did you say make believe?
No,
Maple Leafs.
Maple Leaf.
That's the joke. I remember when Scott Steiner said, "Make believe muscle, Pete Williams."
All right.
There you go. Jesus.
God bless you, man.
Well, I knew he was
ready. That is not the rating. That is not the rating, obviously.
I didn't know the game had an allergic reaction to you.
Maybe you're allergic to bullshit.
Let's give this one a 97.
Whoa!
Damn, bro.
Scored.
2 less, but still an A. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now I can't wait to hear this one from Jordy. Take it away, man.
Well, considering it's Konami created, and Konami is a great Japanese video game company, but not as popular as Nintendo.
Right.
Damn, bro. Like, on the one hand, I can tell by the gameplay, it's gotten mixed to little reviews, and I can tell why Brandon could give it an 80, because it's his point of view. But on the other hand, the artwork on the front cover, it's actually, it looks pretty good for it to be in the cover of a soccer game,
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically what you see in a soccer game, whether it's on TV or or in person, which is why I think these guys gave it around the late 90s. So, just for shits and giggles, I'll go ahead and give it 100.
Ah, he's gonna one up Brandon Bogart. He gives it 100.
And he's hard. Man.
He just one upped you on it. All right.
That was from Poke Awesome. If you guys
Yep.
ever heard of Ego Raptor.
Pokemon
right.
awesome.
Well, we just did. We of course critiqued Goal, which was the other soccer game up there, and it got a pretty good one. But I never played this one before. I did play Goal, so this soccer game looks pretty interesting. But of course, with the mixed reviews that it got because of its playability, although I must say this is very plain looking cover art. Looks like it was taken from one of those soccer games against those two teams, like it was photoshopped. If they even know what Photoshop was back in the day, they could have took it off a poster. Oh, excuse me. Sleepy. I'm gonna say 82 and leave it at that. Because soccer games they come and go. And like hockey, you can basically maneuver it. But whichever soccer game you got, I think it's just a matter of personal preference. You were going to say something, Jordy?
No, I'm just saying, like, comparing Hawker to soccer. I mean, that's kind of a stretch.
Yeah,
Hawker.
He said
Hawker,
Hawker.
what the?
He is meant to say,
Okay, who said that?
Hawker,
How about
Saki.
Saki?
Okay.
Who the said that?
we got Hocker and Saki.
We're getting things all twisted up.
yes.
Who the said Hawker?
I said Hocker and Saki.
But wait, you said that?
I did. Hocker.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, how dare you? I mean, you're just blaspheming the Canadian sport of hockey.
I know, but I messed it up with the Hocker and Saki. It's like hockey and soccer is it's Hocker.
And you're blaspheming the name of Europeans of football with sake.
Yeah, well, Saki's Japanese. It sounds more like Starsky and Hutch, so it's like Hocker and Saki.
Hakura and Sakui.
Yeah, right. All right, let's take a look at the average for this game. Oh my goodness! Wow. Oh my!
I think I've got all.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be the cause of the reason why this is barely going to hold on. But you know what, guys? You got yourself your third A of the night, 91.6. It goes right up to there with Knight Rider. Congratulations on it. You did it. Oh, boy. Come on. There it is. Now. Very good, gentlemen. And even with my low score, once again, you can blame the host for taking it down just a little bit almost putting it into the B tier, but you guys survived with the A at 91.6.
Well, it's not our fault. You can be a total dick.
I said, I take full responsibility for that, Jordy.
Dick.
Dick, Nickelodeon.
Oh, speaking of that, oh my God, Dan Schneider, you are in. Wow.
Dan
Yeah.
Schneider is a fucking prick.
And,
Yeah.
and by the way, by the way, Josh Peck, what the f- are you even talking about by trying to guy?
Yeah.
That's something I got.
What happened?
That's something we got to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh,
See,
for on Rant and Rave, right?
Crap.
Yep.
Okay.
It ain't gonna happen on Chillin' 3000. I'll tell you that.
nope. Not going to happen either way on that one. All right, next game, guys. Oh, this looks like one of those, looks like love romantic style games.
What's it called?
It's called the Cryon Conquest.
I thought, okay, you know what? It could have been funnier if it was called the Crayon Conquest.
Yeah, this looks like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Crayola.
it's by Vic Tokai. Yep.
I have a funnier name, but
Vic-
I'll keep
Vic
that to
Takai.
myself.
It's Victor Kai. Remember?
Tokai.
Yep.
Vic
There-
Tokai. That's
Victor
what I said.
Kai. There
Say
you go.
Tokai, I said Tokai. Vic Tokai. December 14th, 1990. And players control a wand welding character that fires different types of projectiles based on the wand type the player has selected. The wand selection is signaled by the changes in the player's outfit color. So the year is 1999. The player was put in the middle of a war already lost. And when the Akudama Empire, known as the Cryon Empire outside Japan,
Wait, hold on. The what? The what empire?
The Akudama Empire.
Let me see.
That's AKUDA.
Oh, damn it! I was just about to say that.
And he beats you to it.
Son of a. Well, actually, you're the son. You're the son of a bitch.
Amazing.
You're the
We
son of
think
a wood
alike.
carver.
And that means little Jeff gets the free city. Yep. So continuing on with the story, this is. May I continue? Thank you. This empire called the Kudama basically attacks the earth with its army of robots. No conventional weapon in existence is efficient against this opponent. The robots are, however, totally vulnerable to magic. A hired mercenary, Kagemaru, summons the only non-sealed witch, Dorapai, known as Francesca outside Japan, to stop the Akudama Empire's offense. The Imperial Army, led by an old nemesis of Doropi, Empress Elsa, does not surrender, though. And Elsa captures Kagemaru and blackmails Dorpy into breaking her seal and setting her free. Seems that the mercenary lost his life, and Doropi sets Dropey. Like Droopy. Keep it rolling, guys. We're getting, you know.
Droopy, stoopy, whoopy, coopy, moopy.
You know, right? And Doropi sets out to stop the now free Empress. After the battle, the dying Empress Elsa confesses the reasons behind the invasion and apologizes. Why would she want to apologize? I have no idea. The Imperial warship explodes shortly thereafter, but not before Doropi escapes it. She's contacted by Kagemaru, who apparently has survived the wounds that Alicia inflicted on him, and Doropi comes back to Earth shortly after. Sounds like a Star Wars game. I don't know. Maybe it's something based off of Star Wars. I have no idea. It's a side-scrolling action-adventure game. So
it almost looks like something off the Wizard of Oz, too.
That looks like Glenda the Good Witch.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are we starting off with this time?
Us.
Okay, the duo. You guys are up first. The Cryon Conquest.
So, did you mention Elsa?
Yeah.
Let it go.
Oh,
Let it go.
Let
Let it
it
go.
go.
I'm getting sick and
Got
tired
something
of
to
you.
say about
So
that
you
movie?
blow.
Yes.
Let it
Let me
flow,
put
let
you down
it
for a
flow.
second.
I think they got a theme going on here, folks. I'm not sure. Little Jeff's got something on his mind, and it's not.
Oh, actually, I'm putting him down because I've got something on my mind when it comes to those movies. That movie and its sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the people at Frozen, the people who promote Frozen, anything that has to do with Frozen, you.
Damn, brother. Don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel.
Wow.
Oh yeah. He did. He
He
hates
really
Frozen
did. Wow.
to the core.
Wow, there you have it from the desk of Brandon Bogard. How about under the desk, you know?
This, however,
Well, at least it's not in the closet.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wait. That's little Jeff's ordeal.
actually, my ordeal is in a case.
But the case can go in the closet sometimes.
Yep.
Well, luckily, I don't.
We'll see.
Woo. All right. So, what do you guys think about this one?
Well, some of the images in the gameplay are pretty confusing for me.
Uh
But the one on the front cover,
huh.
Get yourself some there, boy.
Yeah, man. Get some Viagra while you're at it. Viagra, you know?
And some Trojan man.
that hell is Viagra.
And get some of that Nugenics, you know? that
What are they saying?
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff. I've been to school, but I've never heard of any of that. Neither have I.
He says he's been to school, but he's never seen of this stuff. It's called television commercials.
Yeah. Well, what we have on the retromercials for DMF.
Anywho,
yeah.
Let's just cut to the chase, shall we?
Yeah.
97.
There you go. Oh boy, high 90 again. Okay. All right, Mark Leota. Looks like you're kind of dozing.
What did he say again?
He said 97.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was? Oh, he's the first one to go. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, Mark, you're up.
The Crun. No. Where?
A Cryon Conquest.
Crun Conquest. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, I never heard of that one.
I didn't either.
Like, what the heck is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Tin Man with Darth Vader and a fiery eagle.
Yeah, I really have no idea what this is supposed to represent. 59.
Oh,
damn!
I think the second buzzer of the night. Wow, and an F for that reason. 59.
More like an FU.
Well, okay, what a difference of opinion that was. And now we go to Jordy for his look at the Cryon Conquest.
Okay, so it says for the gameplay, and it says, and I quote, player control a hand-wielding character that fires different types of projectiles based on the wand type the player has selected. The wand selection is signaled by the changes in the player's outfit color. Kind of brings a bell to Mega Man, don't it?
Never thought of it that way. That's a first I've seen before, but
the powers included are the normal shot, the red outfit, the Phoenix ability, pink outfit, the freeze shot, blue outfit, the bouncing ball shot, green outfit, the shield ability, orange outfit, and the broom ability, purple outfit. I could probably tell why they had the broom for purple, because it could be used in other ways in the bedroom. So for the gameplay resembles Capcom's Mega Man series. Ha! While the cutscenes resemble the ones in Tecmo's NES version of Ninja Gaiden. And honestly, if it's anything like Mega Man, and if it's just like a spinoff or a ripoff, then I'll just say this. Cover art doesn't look all that bad. The gameplay, I mean, you just never know.
Mm.
So with the cover art, it actually looks not bad. I mean, it almost looks like it should be off of a movie, but then again, we'd probably be getting a lot of complaints from Lucasfilm. Because the one in the upper left corner does look like Darth Vader or the Emperor or something. So I'll give it the Return of the Jedi, number of when it came out. The number, of the year when it came out in 1983. I'll give it an 83.
An 83. Okay, respectable and very good. Okay, Brandon Martin, you're up with the Cryon Conquest.
I will say though, it doesn't look too bad for the cover art itself.
Excuse me.
You're good. But yeah, I mean, behind it looks like almost does, as Jordy mentioned, it does almost looks like Darth Vader on this one. But, and then you got an eagle right next to it as well. I mean, this. And for her, on that one. But for this, I will say I'm actually going to go ahead and one up Jordy on this one. 84.
An 84, he ones up him. Okay, there you have it.
Get your fat space ass back here.
I purposely did that right after he said that, He one-ups Jordy on that one.
Do the Herbert the Pervert impression.
Herbert the Pervert? Okay. I've never heard of this. You know what the cover art reminds me of? Those romance.
You're on a Herbert person. This is how you do it.
Now, that looks like Glinda the Good Witch from Wizard of Oz, like we were saying before. But it reminds me of those romance novels, those Harper's romance novels that you see in the bookstores. The cover art looks exactly like that. Really does. So, having been said that, and I don't know if I probably confused the entire Tier Master panel and everybody else in there who probably don't read romance books, but if you do, you know what I'm talking about when you see this. I'm going to say...
Charizard likes romance anime comics. Does that count?
I guess so. I didn't know they existed in the romance in an anime, but I guess, yeah. But like I said, I've seen this kind of cover on those Harper romance novels, and that's a very popular category of books. So with that, I am going to give this about an 87. Okay. That's a good one. Okay, we have our 5 scores there ready to go. Let's go ahead, and this will be the final one of the night, gentlemen.
I think I've got all.
Well, it's not going to be an A, unfortunately, but it does make the B tier, which is really good. 82 for that one. It goes right next to Clash Ball. Very good. 82 is what you have there. All right, that's the end of the game. Let's shut them down. Okay, shutting down, taking everybody back to their original spot here. I'll stop sharing the screen. We, of course, are now going to give you the final 3 clues of What Am I to wrap up this program, the 26th program. Of course, before I end the program, I'd like to thank Brandon Martin and JORDY SKOW for filling in for Gianni and Scott McVeigh, and, of course, to Brandon Bogard and Mark Leota as well for being here as well. We'll have our regular tier group back next week. And to let you also know that we won't be here the week of April 3rd. Easter week we'll be taking off, spend with our friends and family. So the 27th episode you'll see next week. The 28th episode you'll see in 2 weeks. Okay, getting to this final three clues. Here we go. Doctors prescribe me to treat infections. I am the best known antibiotic. And what am I with the initial P? Those are your 3 clues. And we'll go ahead and see who's got at least an answer for this one. Let's see. Brandon Martin, do you know, based on the clues, what we're talking about?
Gosh. To be honest, I have no guess on this one, so I'm gonna just say the IDK. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that.
All right,
Okay. Brandon Bogart and Little Jeff, do you know what we're talking about here?
We have 2 stupid answers.
Oh no.
Well, let's hear them because at this
At
point,
first, we thought liquid plumber. And then,
right?
what did you come up with at the very end? Here it goes. I thought King St. Jude.
No! No!
That's not a P.
Not even close. That's 2 buzzers because we buzzed liquid plumber. What the hell is he?
Two stupid answers.
Okay, well that's 0 for 2. Jordy, you got an idea what we're talking about here?
A sealed condom.
Oh my God!
Son of a bitch!
Okay, Mark, save the group right now if you can give me the
Oh,
correct
good son of bitches!
Okay, I'm not sure if this is right, but
Okay, that wasn't
it definitely fits the letter that we're looking for. Penicillin?
That is correct. You got it.
What?
Ig saves the Cheermaster group and Mark Leota
The guy in Maple Leaf gets one over on the Stars and Stripes.
Stars and Stripes forever. Thank God he saved the group from getting the losing horns. Nicely done, Mark. Congratulations. You are, of course,
I call hacks.
You get the free city as well. All right. That's right. Well, gentlemen, I tell you, it's been fun. I hope you guys have had as much fun as I did hosting. And, of course, we all got a chance. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to look at the good games that we wanted to get to, like Kung Fu will be next week. That'll be really good.
Oh, and I think we left off with Krusty's Funhouse being the next one up. So
yep. So that'll be the first one, and then followed by Kung Fu,
I'm
and
excited
then
for that one.
yeah, and then Kung Fu Heroes, and then we go right into the L's right after that. So, yep, very good, gentlemen. I appreciate it all that you guys helped out a lot tonight. We thank you very much, and remember, of course, I'm Jason. Yes. You want to say something, Little Jeff?
How many did we grade?
Oh, yes, statistician. How many did we do tonight?
So we've done 10 games today. That brings us to 294 graded games. And take a look at how many we have left. 416.
So that's almost half of the games, I would think, out of the 710.
Well, better you than me.
Hey, but you guys always are available for fill-ins, so we appreciate you. We love how you guys bring a lot of great entertainment to the show here tonight. I want to thank everybody again. Of course, you know, I'm Jason DeCanio, and remember, be honest, be real, keep it simple, stupid, kiss. We'll see you next week. Have a great night. For now, bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Gary Dawson Network for more great content like this one.
Why not?